Welcome to the Rail Industry Association's Conference 2022. Well, the Rail Industry Association is the national voice of the rail supply community, and it's really important that we campaign on behalf of our members for a bigger and better railway industry. And things like the annual conference, the RIA annual conference, are actually integral to us doing our main role. It's really important that we speak to politicians, other stakeholders, other clients, the members themselves, to find out what it is they need to make a bigger and better rail industry. So that we bring everyone together in one place for a couple of days. We have a dinner as well, and it means they can network, they can influence, they can find out what the issues are, and then campaign for those with the people who are there.
Rail is the connective tissue that improves lives and livelihoods. It boosts house building and high streets, and it will help us combat climate change. The way that you all supported the country during the pandemic was nothing short of heroic. Rail is one of the best returns on investment that taxpayers can ever make, and our surest way to a stronger, fairer and greener economic future is through rail.
This conference is really essential for Network Rail. We do our business through the supply chain. Supply chain is represented wholly by RIA, and we need good relations with the supply chain, and we need them to understand us, we need to understand them, we need to work together to spend wisely the money that governments invest in the railway.
There are important issues to discuss, and what a conference like this does, it brings a lot of people together where we can network, we can have serious conversations with intelligent people, we can disagree about some things, and we can also get common cause. So it's a unique opportunity to get people together and have a decent conversation.
The industry is very complicated, lots of interfaces, lots of change, and the conference allows HS1 to be able to get a lot of information in one place and do that efficiently. We're quite a small organisation, we've got limited resources, so we need to be efficient in terms of how we're getting industry insight, but also industry contacts.
Well, this conference has come at a really good time for us as GBR transition team. We've been talking to the private sector about what it is that in today's industry hampers their delivering us the best. We've got those results, and it was a really good opportunity for me to share the highlights of that. And then we've also got the table sessions later on, which allows us to have a more intimate conversation, share more detail, and hear the start of what we might do about that in the design work going forward.
Really interesting speakers, especially with sort of Andrew Haynes and all of the sort of high-level people from the industry talking about what was happening was really interesting. Meeting people face to face and just getting to know a lot of different people that I'd never met before.
We're a relative new entrant in the rail industry in the UK, and we're keen to expose our brand, but also RIA is the only real show in town. Going for 150 years, it's recognised as the authority for the supply industry in the UK. And also we're keen to support in what is short-term a difficult time for the industry.
It's giving us an opportunity to be in a room full of experienced people, them sharing their ideas, their experience, talking about the current problems, upcoming problems. It's been an eye-opener for someone like me. I wouldn't have learned as much in front of a TV screen or a monitor. And the topics that were discussed, like decarbonisation, women in rail, diversity in rail, these were some of the key highlights, and I really enjoyed the discussion, especially the Q&A sessions.
Here at the annual conference you could see how important it is. You can see in the panel discussion, but also in the one-to-one chats what you have here in the breakout sessions.
The annual conference is a really important event for the UK supply industry, because there aren't many opportunities for us to get together as a collective and challenge ourselves as to whether our thinking is right, whether we're providing the right solutions for the marketplace, whether we're meeting the needs of the client base, but also talk to each other about the opportunities that exist, where we can help each other, where we can find a solution to a problem that we are dealing with at this point in time. It's a great place to engage, and everybody attends.
All of the Q&A sessions have been really nice and interactive, and I also we were really happy to actually sponsor the Trailblazer event, and seeing such a nice and diverse new people coming into the industry, and that was, for me, it was a really nice way of starting this morning. So that was for me a huge highlight, to be honest.
There's the whole supply chain here, from the biggest multinational companies through to very small SMEs. It's a really good opportunity to talk to really important people, influence them, hear from them, but also do some business too. So if you haven't been to the Rail Industry Association conference before, I'd certainly recommend it for the future.